Ah, crap. Here we go.
He is aware that that has green as far as the background, right?
This is definitely ILNL.
Very much so. What the hell?
Hold on.
It's a filter. Oh, hold up. Will it pick up the face? Keep still. It won't pick up the wand.
No, they're gonna pick up the one.
No, but the wand is a face. It's weird.
But it's your face.
I know that. I'm trying
Wait a
to.
minute. I gotta see this. Oh, God. Oh, it didn't. It never saved it.
Welcome to ILNL. What a waste of technology. Hello, everybody.
Now they're going to make our faces over in China, and
I know
AI.
my
No, that's
identity
not-
now
that's
has just
Snapchat.
been stolen.
and AIs are going to use it.
Tyler, the creator.
Okay.
Yeah, not surprised.
All right. So, Chico is in the building.
Haki.
Chris is doing something.
Hello.
Are you a Boy Scout?
No.
So what does that mean?
Peace.
So
So,
why is this not peace?
because this is peace because it's togetherness.
Oh. So is that V for victory now?
Some,
Oh.
but
Okay.
it really ain't peace.
Well, let's get on with it.
I don't know sign language.
So,
That's disturbing. Let's not show that. This is still a kid show.
all right. So let's get to it. So, we've had a trifecta of losses in our pop culture community.
Is that a big enough word?
And actually, trifecta doesn't even amount to all the people that we've lost. recently.
Plethora.
But big news. We had 3 big losses that we want to recognize. Nichelle Nichols, known as Lieutenant O'Hara.
Uhura.
Thank you. From Star Trek. She passed recently. One of the things that I didn't know about her, and of course, whenever someone passes, they tell you a little bit about their life and what they've done. I didn't know that she was a spokesperson for NASA.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty dope.
I believe
What?
Martin Luther King was the one that talked her into
Yep.
staying,
Staying
on the show.
on Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the part of the story that's been going around.
She also did the voice for her character in the
what?
cartoon.
In the cartoons, yeah. And I know she did the movies later on in life too, when they did the live action movies. But the NASA thing really jumped out for me because what I heard for that story was that she was one of the influential people for bringing people of color, persons of color, black people, whichever way you want to say it,
Black people.
into NASA. That's
Or-
huge.
Or if you're gonna say, or if you want to piss the world off, it was something majority. I'll explain it later.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
You know where I'm going now. You've probably heard it too. But carry on.
Okay. So, so that's one of our figures that we lost recently.
Her character actually became a captain.
Oh, cool. What, in the movies?
I don't know if it's the movies or not, but there's some type of plaque somewhere where it shows the starship that she had,
Yeah.
and she was the captain.
Oh, cool. Okay. Nice.
Like a boss.
So another passing we had was Mary Alice. Most of us probably know her from the second of the Matrix movies, second and third of the Matrix movies.
Or
Third of the third. Third, right? Or did you do the second and the third?
The second and the third, I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember when it got split up.
Well, I know that she came in the later part after we lost the first actress who played
Right.
the Oracle. But for those of you that are a little bit older, might know her from Fences, which is one of those pivotal plays that many a times is ran on like the play circuit, but also has made it into movies
from,
and stuff like that.
Or from a lot of us
Cosby Show?
Gen Xers, she was on A Different World.
Different
Yep.
World.
The
That's
Professor.
it.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, so another crazy loss.
And Sparkle.
Yep, Sparkle. Yeah. And for those of you that are like me, into sports, we lost Bill Russell, 11-time, I believe, NBA champion.
I was going to
with
say,
the
didn't he
Boston
have like
Celtics.
a ring for each finger?
Basically,
Plus
and
one.
then some. Yeah. For those of you that don't know who Bill Russell was, center power forward for the Boston Celtics, pivotal in the civil rights movement with Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I can't remember the boss. I want to say is Joe Frazier, but I'm not certain. No, because I had Muhammad Ali. It was some other pivotal person at the time. I can't remember. Either way, Bill Russell was one of the
I have a
four.
feeling it was a football player.
Yes, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown?
Jim Brown. And yeah. But I also brought him up because he's one of the all-time greats in any of the NBA 2K games. So that might be a connection for some people who don't know him actually as a player, but know him as a player inside of NBA 2K. So what I want to do to open up the floor was just kind of share anything or any of our losses. Anything that came to mind for anyone. I kind of shared mine, so I'll leave it up to you guys.
Well, I mean, Michelle, yeah, she, I think she inspired a lot of women, especially black women, to go into, STEM. It kind of made STEM that field to be more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times when you thought of, space travel or, being an astronaut or what have you, you think of, Captain Kirk and things of that nature. And I mean, I'm pretty sure she probably had, inspired the guy. I just was talking about him yesterday because I believe his character had died off. Deep Space Nine.
Cisco?
Cisco. Yeah. I think his character just passed. So that, and then, I mean, I want to say Gemma Jameson. Is it Gemma Jameson? I think that's her name. First black female astronaut.
I don't know. Keep talking, I'll look it up.
Okay. I want to say that she was inspired by Nichelle Nichols as well. So.
She was on Star Trek. The woman you're talking about, she was on Star Trek.
Yeah, I heard. And then, but I also know, I also know Nichelle Nichols and her, was it Shaft? No, it was a movie with oh my God, play chef. On
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes. Yeah, she was on. She played a female pimp.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen that.
I've seen the whole movie.
Mae Jemison.
Yeah, Mae Jemison. Yes.
I just realized the name you came up
Jemison,
with.
I was just like,
and
no,
like,
this ain't
no,
a-
that's a.
I'm thinking of Spider-Man, like Jim and Jameson.
JJ.
He's right, Mae Jemison.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
Aunt Mae Jameson.
yeah, Mae Jemison. But yeah,
Was
but
something for you to look up. Was Nichelle's last acting gig in Heroes?
Huh.
Because I feel like that's the last time I saw her
Let's go to IMDb.
I think she was in something else after that.
Okay, so we're going to go to IMDb real quick. A little deviation right here. And we're going to see some roles. Okay, so looks like in
Something
2021, Peanuts Heads, don't know what that is, Black History Tunes.
Was she one of the characters in the Peanuts?
Let's see.
Oh,
So this is something that's different than
okay.
what we know Peanuts to be.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah. So, let's just see if we can find
But
acting roles.
looking at the dates, no, that wasn't her last gig.
No, looked like she was active to the point of like, well, can't really say the end because I mean COVID kind of changed everything up. I'm sorry, T-virus.
Yeah, it looks
Sorry, YouTube.
like, yeah, it looks like that cartoon might have been her last one.
Yeah. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'll check later on to see if I can find something else. But Chico, anything to add?
I will say, as far as Nichelle goes, when it comes to like your first experience of seeing like a black person on a show that wasn't all black people,
Mm-hmm.
it was her. She was the barrier breaker for me when it came to entertainment.
Cool. Awesome. So, moving into our current time, we've had a lot of change in in current times in pop culture, and this probably is like one of the dominoes falling.
This is the third show we've had this as
Yeah.
a topic.
So, Warner Brothers Discovery is planning to disrupt the online entertainment world, and we're going to talk about one of the bigger disruptions for our next show because there's like a cascading effect for all of that. But this is one of the stories that broke. It looks like HBO Max and Discovery Plus are about to be one thing. So,
And we discussed that when we heard about it originally
a while
happening.
ago.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to happen.
so this falls in line with the whole thing of the Warner Brothers fallout. Who's controlling what properties in Warner Brothers? And whatever other speculations we had that now is kind of bringing itself to light. So, I'll throw it at you, Chico, first. Like, you read this. What did you think about the whole thing of the possibility of HBO Max and Discovery becoming one streaming service?
I mean, I knew it was going to happen eventually down the line. I think my concern was, so what's going to happen to people that already have everything? Like, I don't have Discovery,
Right.
but I do have HBO Max, so will it just magically become the new entity after an update? Do I have to look for a price increase? Like,
And
that's what's not being said. Like, I knew it was coming, just didn't know when and how and what was going to happen with it.
Chris.
And that's my issue. Like Chico, I only have HBO Max. I'm here for Discovery Plus as far as their programming. Having more access to their programming. But
Right.
like you said, are you going to be raising my price? Because clearly, hell, look at Netflix. Netflix is raising the price, lowering the content.
Yeah, they keep pulling a lot of stuff off. Yeah.
Like don't nobody, it don't like nobody notices.
And they're
Like,
changing the plans up though. Like there's supposed to be one where they're implementing commercials.
Yeah, and then
Then
the
they
It's
talked
supposed to
about
be a
the-
full-on
version.
family plan. It's a lot.
I'm over it. I mean, my thing is just like, what happened with Hulu and there are no commercials, and then all of a sudden it was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you commercials regardless of what. So what was the point of me paying more for no commercials?
Yeah.
Oh, we're giving you less commercials. That's a lie.
And Hulu's my way into Discovery, so
I don't remember what I said last time, but this is what I feel today. I kind of saw the writing on the wall with the whole thing of everybody going to streaming, because that was the thing. Everyone's going to have their own channel of their own content because everyone's going to stream everything. And then there had to be this collapse. There had to be this point where it's like there's too many branches to this tree. We got to trim the tree, which means you start to see companies merging and absorbing other ones just like this. Like, for me, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, the whole thing of Discovery Plus. Doesn't Discovery Plus have Oprah?
I think so.
Is Oprah going to start going Oprah After Dark on HBO Max?
Oh God.
I would hope she would
I
she would
strongly doubt
reserve
that.
that for the O Network,
Well,
which I
there-
don't which I don't have. So
But there's no O Network streaming service because she
Is-
partnered with Discovery, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So how does this marriage work?
she partnered with Discovery, or does she secretly own it?
Oh, well then there's that.
Well, she is a boss.
Well, WB right now is probably going to own a stake in her because I doubt they're going to be the lesser company with them having Discovery Channel under their belt, being Warner Brothers Discovery. That doesn't exactly roll off the tongue well.
Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery.
You got to say it fast.
Warner Brothers Discovery.
There you go. So, I'm not feeling this because, watch, it's going to end up being Comcast. They're going to get everything, gobble it up, and then they're going to change their name to Xfinity.
Wait, what?
Okay, where's the confusion? I'll explain.
You said they're going to, or
That's his
gonna,
theory. That
oh,
Yeah,
like
that-
it's
that-
going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that this whole thing of streaming is going to end up becoming who's going to own everything, and then once they
Right.
do, what are they going to turn into? Warner Brothers Discovery.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not so concerned like you guys on price more than I'm concerned about content, because the thing that stood out for HBO Max was it had the things that no other channel was showing.
True.
And now we have Discovery, which is things that you can find on cable TV. Like, I think I admitted it before, my guilty pleasure is Moonshiners. The whole thing of having Discovery Plus would have been I could watch Moonshiners like one day early. I can't see Moonshiners getting gritty and dirty on HBO Max.
well, it's not a matter of it being gritty and dirty. It'd be just considered one of their reality
just
slash
their-
documentary
Their
series.
programming. Well, I hope they don't raise the price. Now I'm concerned. So, yeah. Man. So, any speculations from the group?
That's it. Just possible raising price, and I do hope it's just more content. I mean, I'm already on overload when it comes to like things to watch or what have you. So, I mean, just having it in a smaller space or lesser places,
Yeah.
it's fine with me.
Parting thoughts?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Speaking of HBO Max, apparently, we're going to start to see a lot of Milestone on HBO Max. But it has me thinking
They have a great documentary currently on HBO Max.
of Milestone.
Yes, Method Man is the host for it.
Okay, I have to watch that.
Because you know he's a big comic book fan.
Yes. Shout out to Sanford Green for all the Wu-Tang work. So this is interesting that we already knew DC acquired Milestone, and they integrated Milestone into the DC universe. Even though they marginalized it, they revamped it and brought it back to the modern times and such. Now we're starting to see that there's more of a push to get Milestone properties into mainstream. I mean, some could say that this is a part of the whole unrest that's been happening as lately. It could be just things bubbling up, but we're starting to see a lot more Milestone. My question for all of you is, considering what's happening with HBO Max and Discovery Plus, will this make it to the light of day? I'll start with you, Chico.
I think it's a great possibility, and I say that because of their poster boy there. I mean, Static has been through
survived.
generations.
Yeah, he has survived.
So, I guess you can say a third coming of Static would be, with more modern day tones, I think, would be very successful. So I could see them keeping it.
I could see that too, considering that Static has had multiple iterations, both comic and cartoon. So, yeah.
And there were a lot of the Milestone characters that were integrated into the Young Justice series, which is still ongoing. So, like, Static is part of the Outsiders group, and there have been Rocket had a major role in this last season of Young Justice Phantoms, and you did get a few cameos of both Icon and Hardware. So it's been good.
Chris.
I'm looking forward to it. If they're going to show more TVs, they're going to have more TV shows and possibly movies. Why not? Yeah.
Now, what would
I can see.
impress me is if they did something with Blood Syndicate.
Why?
That's. I mean, they all had They all had mature stories, but Blood Syndicate was grittier, so to speak. So
I have a worry about anything dealing with anything black
okay,
with HBO because of all of the turmoil of Boondocks. So, like we're supposed to have Boondocks.
For years now.
Yeah, like ever since they talked about it, it was supposed to be something that was worked on, very close to being done, and then we have Spoon die, and then all of that stuff goes on, and then JD doesn't get Spoon's role as granddad, who he sounds exactly like his father.
And then you were talking, there was supposed to be, what is her name? She was supposed to be the aunt. She's on Blackish.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Can't think of her name.
she just got a star too on the Walk of Fame.
Yes. Yeah. We have to look her up. But the whole thing of like all of that has made me feel very uneasy about anything that has like black people subject matter, because I don't know what their
I
don't know what their motivations are right now.
I understand that, but in fairness, Boondocks always had problems since
With
Aaron
Aaron.
left. So after that, everything
Yeah.
has been up and down.
Yeah, but I think that's a different situation.
Like even the video game,
Yeah.
we haven't seen it. Right now, only thing I know about Boondocks is they have a very upscale street brand of clothing. That's it.
Didn't know that.
Didn't even know that either. Well, my whole thing on this particular news is I like how progressive it is, considering that they went and said this at San Diego Comic-Con. That's a big deal. I don't know. It remains to be seen. I'm for the best, but I'm expecting more of the same. And I would love to be pleasantly surprised this go round. So that's kind of where I am on it. I hope that they honor McDuffie.
That and
And
with this,
company.
they're dealing with a full-on company than they are with the Boondocks.
That's true. Well, moving into the reason why I'm so on edge of anything dealing with WB
Because
or
they
HBO.
cancel everything.
This nonsense. So, Batgirl got canceled, and pretty much Batgirl was basically done. Nearly. They put a ton of money into it. I think like 90 mil.
They went over budget to 90. It was supposed to be maxed out at 70, I think.
And they just like, forget this. We're pulling the plug. And this was the whole thing that really rocked like a ton of projects.
But yeah, the movie itself was supposedly done.
Supposedly.
Like, they just had to do the edits.
Right. So, again, what's going on, Warner Brothers Discovery?
And they robbed us of Michael Keaton's Batman.
The whole thing of them canceling Batgirl has rocked the DCEU. Because now everything is like, anything could be on the chopping block.
Right.
So,
No matter how much is worked on or put in.
so right now the biggest project, which might not even see the light of day, is Flash. And Ezra has some problems right now.
I was going to say, well, people are kind of... Most people would rather see Batgirl than Flash because of Ezra at the moment. So,
It's just
like, if that movie was to get canceled, I don't think people would really mind too much.
well, let's go down the list of things that are either on the chopping block or have been chopped, shall we? Shall we travel down that road, Chris?
Sure. Let's go.
Wonder Twins.
I'm kind of okay with that.
I would want to see what they would do with
Me too.
the twins.
I was really curious when they said that they were going to do it, and now it's on the chopping block.
I personally would have preferred like a cartoon of it.
I want anything.
I think a cartoon movie, like they've been doing their movies, would have been on point for those two.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
He says, but by all accounts, it's still happening.
Yeah, it's still in the works, but it got pushed. So,
Now, the question with that one, will we see Amber Heard?
no, she's gone. As far as I understand.
So they did edit her out?
She's out.
Because, I mean, she wasn't in there for but 15 minutes for the entire movie.
Yeah, I think the way the story is, Johnny Depp's going to come in and play her part.
Shut up.
I had to try. J.J. Abrams' Justice League Dark Universe.
Merzo.
So,
Are they doing it again, or?
so this is another one that's will they, won't they situation.
Because it was supposed to be started out with the TV series.
Yep.
Because you had Constantine had a show, and that got canceled.
Mhm.
Swamp Thing had a show coming up, then that got canceled.
Yep.
So yeah,
Again, dominoes. Superman reboot. And this one, I believe they were talking about Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, he was gonna do the.
I heard about it.
I can't remember if that's the one that was supposed to be like president or something.
I don't know. Any idea?
I know people were tripping about it. They were like, "We want an original character, not just the black version of Superman."
That's
Yeah.
that's what the funny thing was like. Yet this is an original. He's not from the Superman universe. He's from part of the multiverse. So
Yep.
you're getting the multiverse coming in.
Right.
Yep.
But no.
Lantern. Lantern keeps getting shafted.
They're getting rid of the series?
Lantern's gone, from what I understand. I may be misinterpreting, but the last I remember was that, help me out, which Lantern is this one?
That's John.
John,
They were doing John, and I think they're not doing John anymore.
of course.
No, the series was supposed to be for the entire core.
No, but I thought they were producing a movie as well.
That's been up and down. He was supposed to be in the Justice League.
Right.
Yeah, he got pulled, and they
Yeah.
put in, what, Martian Manhunter? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But as far as a solo movie, they never really mentioned it.
This definitely got pulled,
Yes.
but I think this was pulled way before all this Batgirl fallout.
Yeah, and Batwoman.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that lasted as long as it did, though.
I guess. I mean, it's WB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so things stay on there much longer than shit. Get stale. Like The Flash.
Final season coming up.
So this is the last of the Arrowverse.
Yeah, season 9.
Yep. Yep, season 9. Yep. Superman and Lois, which I wasn't really a fan of.
I never watched it.
I watched a little bit of it. It felt like a watered down Lois and Clark.
Yeah, they killed that one.
Well, they killed it for current generation systems. Yeah, WB put their hand in Gotham Knights the game, and
That's so trash.
now you have to have a PS5 or Xbox.
Well, no.
Series.
The game is fine. The Gotham Knights series is...
Oh, there was a series to
Yeah.
go along with this.
There was a series. It's done.
That sucks.
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's still filming as far as we can tell.
Blue Beetle.
I think they're kind of putting this up there with Black Adam.
Okay.
This might be considered part of their... I don't want to get into that part because I think we'll be talking about that later.
Yeah, we'll be getting into that. And I think, those are the last two things. So the animated DC movies, which a lot of that they're still going to end up doing, but now that's going to be in question because of all the DC, the HBO Max, Discovery Plus nonsense. And then, of course, there's Ezra, who probably isn't even affected by Batwoman or Batgirl or any Bat
He's
person.
still on the run as far as we know.
So there you have it. So it's been an interesting week for Warner Brothers Discovery, who has set the world on fire. No lie, this makes me think of the whole thing of DC deciding that they didn't want to be a part of Comic Book Wednesday and ended up doing their releases on Tuesdays.
Well, yes, and that's also because they had left Diamond.
Yep. So again,
So,
another thing where things are just falling through the cracks because people are making decisions, breaking rules, and breaking hearts. So, good job, Warner Brothers Discovery. You get the award for excellence.
in my head, I heard Huggy
Bama.
Logan,
Bama
Bama
of
of
the
the Week.
Weak. Shout out to Donnie Simpson, who's been on radio for a really long time. Keeps coming back. I don't know how.
I mean, when you got it, you got it.
What's his name? I'm sorry, side comment.
Jennifer Lewis.
Good job, you did it. Yay, you saved the day.
Jeez.
That was the face the whole time in the show. So I gotta get it. I gotta figure it out.
I'm sitting here
He
like,
was like, "There's such a relief."
Oh, the pressure has been lifted off his shoulders.
dog,
He can breathe again. Breathe again.
breathe again.
Yeah, so that's our show for this week. A lot of craziness, and we're going to continue talking about more of this stuff because this was just the tip
This
of
is
the
part
iceberg.
one.
Yeah, so there's more coming. So sit tight because WBD.
WBD.
has disrupted the world. And we're here to talk about it. So, with that, let's go ahead and close out the show. As always, thank you for watching and thank you for listening. If you're on YouTube, of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the alert button so that way when new episodes go up, you get notified. And of course, if you're on the podcast directories, you can hear the show there. Support the channel. ilovenerdlife.com/shopping. The link is in the description, and that way you can get some cool stuff like this awesome shirt right here. And let's see. And this cool mug. And we have other cool things that we are putting into the shop. And yes, we are still working on the Chris Cortez collection. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and do this. For Chico.
Good morning.
For Chris.
Peace.
For Kristen and Tunisia, I am Tim. Thank you as always for watching and listening. And of course,
This is ILNL.
say something for the people.
Something for the people. What?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
He done Havada Cadaver the system.
Right.
So, I just want to say this.
Just be like,
I don't want WB to mess up Harry Potter now that I'm a fan. It just dawned on me.
Don't judge my Harry Potter.
well, they don't have anything coming out, so you're fine. Except for
No, they have
just the game.
Legacy coming. Warner Brothers don't mess it up.
Warner Brothers like Harry Potter, like the experience thing.
No, the game.
Oh no, that's fine.
Oh,
I don't think any of the video games are affected by the mergers.
it better not. That's all I got to say about
It's
that.
completely different companies, so we're straight.
Don't mess with my- That's all I got to say. Oh, see, I'm so mad I'm changing the wrong camera.